How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my FIFA Mobile channel. It's another Thursday, and that does mean 4 brand new matchup fixtures have been released. We're going to be doing a video giving my opinions on who I think is going to win, and hopefully I can help you guys as much as possible on FIFA Mobile get your hands on some free players, which if you followed my matchups video last week, you will be doing it today, because if we have a look at last week's fixtures, we did have the international break. Instead of 4 games, EA got us to predict 6 fixtures. And I was actually lucky enough, I suppose, because it literally is just luck at the end of the day, to get 4 out of the 6 correct. And if you know what matchups are, how they work every single week, that does mean we can go ahead today and claim one of the players, and it's one of 2 players today. Well, last week I should say. So how's it going, guys? Welcome back to my FIFA Mobile channel, and welcome back to another match-up guide. If you did follow my guide last week, you will be getting your hands on a brand new player today, because we managed to get 4 out of the 6, which is absolutely fantastic. So there are 4 brand new fixtures for us to try and predict today, as well as a brand new player, which we're going to come back to in just a second. We are, however, right now going to have a quick recap of how we did last week. So it was an international break, so EA got us to predict 6 fixtures instead of the 4, and guys, yeah, we did fairly well. We managed to get 4 out of the 6 correct, which is absolutely fantastic. That is what you needed to be able to unlock one of 2 players. We could have either gone with the Russian centre mid, or we could have gone with William Jose, the Brazilian striker. So let's just go through the matchups really quickly. Argentina, Italy. Argentina came through strong really late on in the game to manage what I want to say, I don't know, guys, these fixtures were quite a while ago now. I think it was a 3-1 win for Argentina. Next up then, guys, Brazil, Russia. That was a really early kickoff. That was the first of all the international games played on that day, I remember. Brazil came in strong for that. And then finally, guys, I went with Spain against Germany. Spain did have the lead at 1-0. However, the game did all 1-0 as it ended. Who scored a banger? Was it Müller? I think it was Thomas Müller. Scored an absolute screamer, beating David De Gea from outside the box. So unfortunately, guys, that ended 1-0. We got that one wrong, and our first wrong prediction from last week. Next up then, we had England versus Netherlands. You always got to back your homeboys. I went with England, and you know, Man United, England, whoever they're playing on matchups, I will always back them. Whatever their form, I'll always back them. They came in with a 1-0 victory from Lingard. Guys, these games were like over a week ago, I think. I actually can't even remember. It was two fixture international break for each team, and these were the first set of rounds. So there's been quite a lot of international games since. But yeah, Lingard 1-0 against Holland. I think it was anyway, at least. Yeah, it definitely was. And then England played, who did we play recently? Italy, ended 1-0, but that wasn't one of the fixtures. So that was our 3rd correct prediction. Next up then, we backed France to beat Colombia. France threw a 2-0 win. Well, they were leading 2-0 at least, and Colombia came back and won 3-2 late on in the game. Really, really poor from France. So that's our 2nd one wrong. So then we're on 3 correct, and I really, really, really needed Mexico to come in strong against Iceland. They did, and I think that ended 3-0 to Mexico. So we got our 4 matchup points. That's exactly what we wanted. We could have gone with coins. If we got all 4 of them right, we could collect just under 1 million coins, or we could go with one of 2 players. Now, I'm going to argue before starting this video who to go for. I'm not going to daddle on it too much longer. We are going to go for the Russian centre mid, because that is going to help. I think I've got one more game to play in the Russian Yashin XP, so he will boost our midfield a little bit, and quite a nice little card. 85 rated centre mid. I don't really need or want a Brazilian striker. We have already had, who did we have? Gabriel Jesus from Manchester City, which is also a striker, also Brazilian, which I have. So William Jose, no need for him. So yeah, guys, if you followed my guide from last week, congratulations, I suppose, for taking the risk and trusting me. If you just predicted the same results as me and we've both got 4 out of 6 or 5 out of 6 or 6 out of 6, congratulations. Right, getting on to today's new fixtures then. I have the tables next to me on my screen here, so I can look at the leagues that we're going to be looking at right now, and also the club's form. Let's first of all then, we got Cutrone, I think that's how it's pronounced, the Italian striker. from Milan. 85 rated, 95 pace with 97 agility. Looks like a really nice card. How many skill boosts is it? Oh, it's 250. Italian striker. Who do I have as an Italian striker? That would... I think, guys, if I was to get 4 out of 4, I think I would be claiming the player. I'm extremely tempted by 250 skill boosts, but I don't know. I think his card does look really, really nice. So anyway, let's get into the first fixtures of the video. We've got Bayern Munich. We're going over to the Bundesliga first. Bayern Munich versus Dortmund. Dortmund are third in the table. Bayern Munich, as expected, in the #1 spot. Bayern Munich did actually lose their last game. They lost 2-1 to Leipzig, which I was actually unaware of before the international break. But it's Bayern Munich. Like, we don't really need to talk about this one too much. Bayern could lose. I mean, I'm saying this as if Bayern Munich are unbeatable. Dortmund could turn up and get a result. You just never know. It's football at the end of the day. But going on current form, where they are in the table, with their current squads. Although that said, Batshuayi is in terrific form right now. So, first goal then for Bayern Munich in the bag. I don't know why the game's been super slow right now, but let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, Griezmann. Finish that. There we are. 2 goals for Bayern Munich. And then finally, what are we doing? I don't know why the game was being so slow there. But right, okay, that's our first matchup fixture complete, guys. Next then, I believe we are moving over to the Premier League. We have Spurs up against Chelsea, I want to say. Okay, Chelsea at home at the Bridge against Spurs. Oh, wow, this is going to be a really, 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 really close game. They're next to each other in the table. Goodness me, this is going to be a very... Let's look at the last 6 games. Oof, last 6 games, Chelsea are right down there in 15th. Based on the last 6 home and away games, Chelsea are 15th in the table and Tottenham are 2nd. But Tottenham are away from home. Let's have a look at the last 4. Chelsea have pulled it back a bit. They're 11th compared to Tottenham still 2nd. Tottenham have not lost in their last 4 away matches. Oh my goodness me, this is one hell of a matchup fixture EA have given us. This is the one that's going to be in the comments, guys. You're all... Do you know what? I'm actually going to come back to it. I'm actually going to come back to it. Next, then, we're over in the Swiss Super League, which is quite interesting. We've got the Young Boys versus Basel. So, they're right next to... where are the points? Young Boys are in much... Young Boys have won their last 6 games in a row. And they're at home, even though they're playing Basel, who are 2nd in the league right now. Even though they're 2nd in the league, they're still 16 points behind. So our second matched up fixture, guys, we're going to be going in the Swiss Super League for Young Boys. They're going to pick up a nice home win and we'll put them... I mean, they're 6 games undefeated now, which they could extend. Their goals for and against are so much better than Basel. So for me... It's not an easy matchup fixture, but it's definitely not as hard as Spurs versus Chelsea. I'll tell you that much for free. All right, Griezmann getting us our 3rd goal. Whilst I'm doing this, guys, I'm still thinking Chelsea versus Spurs. I genuinely just I'm lost. Do you know what? I think I might have to flip a coin. I'm desperately looking. I cleaned up all my change because I'm moving house, but. Alright, I've got 5p there. We'll flip a coin on it. But before that, we are moving over to the Serie A. Juve at home against Milan. Now, AC Milan have been in terrific, absolutely terrific form. Even though they're 6th, they have won their last 5 in the league. Juventus, however, have done the exact same. So their forms right now are identical. However, Milan had a bit of an iffy start to the season. Juve have just come back from beating Spurs, knocking Spurs out of the Champions League. AC Milan have just come back from back-to-back defeats to Arsenal, knocking them out of the Europa League. For me, Juventus at home again. We're going to be going with Juve for our 3rd matchup fixture of this week's matchups. Now, I think, guys... I'm just going to flip a coin for Chelsea Spurs. Something I've never... Well, I wanted a rainbow flick there, but that is why I wanted a rainbow flick, because I wasn't Oh my god, this chance is terrible. Di Maria, mate. Pen. What do you mean, miss? He literally just broke my legs. Alright, there we are. First goal. That should be our 3rd out of 3, but hey ho, we'll work with it. Griezmann through and goal. I absolutely love this Griezmann. It is domination Griezmann as well, if anyone's ever curious as to the striker I do rock in my main squad. Alright, let's just hit that first time. Right, okay, so that is Juve locked in and secured. Man, it's Chelsea Spurs. It's really bothering me as to I genuinely don't have a clue who to go for. Do you know what? Let me put my phone down, guys. Is that 5p suitable for? Can you flip a 5p? Right, guys. If it lands on heads, we will go with Spurs. Okay. If this lands on heads, not the greatest of flips because it was a 5p. It's heads. Bang. You guys are not going to see that because that is the most out of focus 5p coin you've ever seen. We're going with the away team. Please 5p, do not let me down. I've never flipped a coin before in matchup predictions. But hey, first time for everything in today's video, guys. Right, let's go. So we've got to beat Anderweireld and what looks like Aurier. Alright, 1 goal in the bag. Second goal. Oh, no one in the box. That's easy. Bring it down. Turn. Finish against Lloris. Beautiful. And then finally, guys. Oh, this is... not in a million years have I won that. That was an absolutely awful opportunity for me there. Oh, this is much better. Lloris, you coming off your line? You are coming off your line. Beautiful. There we have it then, guys. 3 out of the 3 goals scored for the 4th and final matchup. So just to recap, guys, in Bayern Munich versus Dortmund, we have gone with a home Bayern Munich win. Do you know what? You could have gone for all home games this week. I've only just realised. Bayern Munich versus Dortmund, we've gone for Bayern. Young Boys versus Basel, we've gone for Young Boys. Juve versus Milan, we're going for Juve. And Chelsea versus Spurs, thanks to the 5p coin. You never know, guys. It could actually come in clutch, and that 5p I could be looking at as £100 equivalent because it has won us the matchups player, the 5p of dreams. I'm about to say, if it gets it right, I'm going to save this and I'm going to bring it back for future videos. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap things up for this week's matchup guide. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you've done anything different to what I've done, let me know down in the comments. I'm always interested to see what you guys have predicted for the matchups. This is literally my opinion on who I think is going to win. You don't have to copy me, but if you do, then feel free, guys. And I hope for your sake and my sake that we can come in clutch and we can get 4 points out of 4 and get the skill boosts or the player. But that's all for this video, guys. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and until my next one, I'll be speaking to you guys later. Take care.